And the fifth estate planning mistake that I'm going to talk about is the failure to organize your estate documents, important paperwork, so that your family can take care of your affairs if you become disabled or die. A lot of times that's really overlooked, but if you step back and think about your situation, if something happened to you tomorrow, would your family, friends, would they know where to find your important paperwork? Or would it be a treasure hunt for them, is what I like to, is a nice way to call this situation. I had to help a client last week pre-plan their funeral because they didn't think they were going to make it through surgery. So we rushed around, we planned this funeral, and then I thought to myself, so what happens if he passes away and I'm not the one that gets notified? Is the girlfriend, because she didn't know we did it, is she going to know that the funeral's already been planned, what funeral home we use, what cemetery? And so I did communicate that to her so that if something happened, she would know, where to go. But that's the thing to think about is, where do you keep all your documents? Do you keep them all together? We did a probate years ago where it was adult children. They really had never been privy to their mom and dad's finances, and everything was kind of a mess. And so every so many months we were having to go back to the probate court because they'd find a new asset in the house and then we'd have to account for it. So it's just very important to think about your paperwork and is everything organized? Would everybody know where to find it? And sometimes you may give copies of your documents to your family members. Everybody's situation is different. You have to have a certain level of trust to want to give the documents to a family member. But I always tell people, if you don't want to give them a copy, at least tell them, if something happens to me, this is where I keep all of my paperwork. But I have worked with clients who their parents kept very good records, they have binders, and I think the children really appreciated that. It really, a lot of times makes them really proud that their mom and dad were really organized and that they made things easy for them during such a difficult time.